Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Werner Klingenberg, who's CEO at Goldplat. How are you today, Werner?
I'm doing well, thank you, Zak.
You're doing well, and I think the company's doing well as in addition to that. We had an update, fourth quarter operating results update on Tuesday, I believe. Maybe you can run us through the highlights there.
Yes, thank you, Zak. We had a very good final quarter for the year, specifically in Ghana, where they achieved operating profit of £3.7 million for quarter four. And that was driven by supply during the third and fourth quarter from West Africa, South America, as well as from Ghana internally. It also has been supported by the additional production capability with the gravity and flotation circuit that's been introduced in the beginning of the period in Ghana to extract some additional value from the lower grade material we do receive. So in combination, the group did £4.3 million for the year, with South Africa also returning to profitability. So yes, it's been a good period, but there's a few things to look forward to as well.
And obviously the market has sort of been rather quiet about the reaction to your results, but and you also have a 10 million market cap at the moment. Don't you think there's a bit of a disconnect between the things you're achieving on the ground and in the ground and the way the market looks at you?
Well, yes, Zak. I mean, traditionally the company has always been performing quite well and quite steady. So I think there is a bit of a disconnect. I've got my views in terms of what the market is waiting for, specifically potential dividends in the future, and we'll keep the market updated with that progress. I guess the focus from management at this point in time is on the local beneficiation of the material in Ghana, as we've been requested by the authorities, as well as gearing the South African operation up for improved production from low-grade sources in South Africa, as well as on the reprocessing of our tailings facility.
But I mean, do you think there's also sort of a haircut the market's giving you for where you operate? Do you think that's a factor there?
I don't think so. I think we've been operating quite stable in the jurisdictions. We've been in the jurisdictions for quite some time. I think our business model is quite working capital intensive, and I think the market is just waiting for some of those working capital to come out in the form of dividends, as well as then looking at the tailings facility that's got 82 ounces of JORC compliant resources in it, looking for visibility on when we're actually going to process that tailings facility. And I must say there's been very good progress and engagement with the different parties that involved in the process, and it's actually looking quite good.
So the massive increase in operating profit, maybe the market wants to see more consistency maybe in your performance, so you do it again and you get up to that sort of plateau performance after the hockey stick performance that you've had.
Yeah, Zak. I mean, I guess consistency, but I think in the end our business needs to be evaluated over a longer period than just a quarter. We're probably looking at least to say, well, there's not really cycles, but as we batch processing material from different clients, you'll see profits coming up and going down, but you probably will get a good feel of our profitability over a 12-month period. And if you go back over the last 3 years, I think we've been achieving in the order of between 3 to 5 million pounds. So if you consider that at a market cap of 10 million, obviously there is some way for us to get that market valuation up.
Well, I suppose I can say it looks like bargain basement situation, but you can't. But in the meantime, we look forward to more updates from you. Werner Klingenberg, CEO at Goldplat, thank you very much indeed.
Perfect. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate your time.